Okay.
I hope you slept well. Mom is back. You can go to her room if you want. It's in the southern area of the shelter.
We walked all the way here so we could walk all the way back. I kind of like how I did that flashback thingy, though. Like, showing them the same introduction for the old characters as well as the new ones. That was nifty. I'm gonna save again. Because I know it's gonna hit the fan any second now.
Leon, are you alive?
Let's say I survived. I'm happy to see you all. Looks like I'm not the only one who lost something dear. What happened to you, Rudra? This was Asura's doing, an old friend one I thought had died. The worms took everything from us. Our friends, our families, our own bodies, maybe even our lives. We will have our revenge. That's not what I seek. I only need to know what happened. Though it seems we have a more pressing matter on us now.
I could never have told Grant was a traitor.
That disgusting worm ratted us out to the Knights and destroyed all evidence that Seth is innocent!
Grant is more than a turncoat. He'd been planning all of this for years. A plan more than 20 years in the making. He told us himself. He rambled on and on like some kind of villain monologue.
He mentioned Theia and catalysts.
Never heard of anything of the sort. The Theia are those of us who can use magic.
So you and Seth? I'm not sure of this, but I do believe Seth to be Theia, at least in part. Grant said his father generated an abomination, and since Seth's blood is only partially similar to Nadia's, half-blood seems plausible to me.
Grant also revealed to us what my jewel is made of. It's derived from orichalcum, but highly refined. That must be why the analysis was negative. There are 3 stones like that on Argathale. Grant called them catalysts.
And Nadia's jewel was the last one he needed. He had already gotten the other 2.
Those 2 catalysts are the Emperor's gifts, rubies that Roland Levazoa gave to the Empires of Merzen and Carolet as a show of peace.
That was Grant's idea. He wanted to take the catalyst there, though I do not know why. He spoke of a sync core. 3 of them, to be precise, but their purpose is unknown.
But why betray us now? Why, after all this time? Levazoa's murder was his own machination.
What? But I was there that night! Latimus killed his father!
Grant used a powerful spell. It's called Soul Schism. In brief, Latimus and Grant are the same person in 2 different bodies. So Grant is the one to blame. He'd wanted to frame Seth for a long time, but when you saved him, his plan was delayed. That's why he had to wait.
Why kill Levazoa? This doesn't make any sense. All of this is just to steal the catalyst.
He could have stolen it himself, or let a professional do it for him. He needed Latimus to become Emperor. This gives him complete control of the Empire.
I see. So he waited until he was sure of the location of the last catalyst.
And once he found it, he put the plan in motion. Yo, that's sick.
Grant is certainly going back to Levazoa with his testimony. They're going to have all the proof they need to incriminate Seth. That's a death sentence.
Curse him.
I owe my life to Seth, Rudra and Furion too. We need to find a way to save him.
Galleon too, we need to take him out of there. I don't want you guys to worry, but Galleon's absence got me thinking.
Galleon was Ismaila's Magna Marine, a capable individual with military training. An excellent subject for the Scarlet Worms.
They're taking him there, just like they did with Demia.
We're in dire straits. Going back to Borgul would be madness. We have to do something. We can't stay here while they kill them. We have to save Seth and Galleon.
Nadia, I want to help Seth too. He's a friend and a cool guy. But let's face it, how can we go against 2 empires to save Seth? Not to mention the worms too, to save Galleon. We're no superheroes.
Ah, come on, there's enough here to make 2 parties.
You take care of Seth. I'll free Galleon.
Leon, be serious. You're alone against an army of gangsters, and your arm is not 100% operative yet.
I lost everything already. I won't stay here while I kill a friend. One of the few people I have left. I'll think of something about the worms. You guys find a way to free Seth.
Leon, you can't go. You can't throw away your life like that. Besides, we don't even know where their new hideout is. How do you plan to save Galleon? Are you going to walk through all of Raycan? I know you're furious at the worms, but you need to find some clarity. We need to come up with a good plan to save them both. Getting into Borgol to save Seth is unthinkable. Grant is probably in Mystia already, and the verdict will be out soon. Seth will be executed in 48 hours or less. I see what you're getting to. According to Raycan's law, divine justice must be handed out in a way that is under everyone's eyes, so that the people may learn from the mistakes of the criminals and won't do the same in the future. Seth is lined up for a public execution. In Benedicta's main square, of course. That's Raycan's capital. It is risky, but getting him out of Benedicta will be easier than getting him out of a maximum security prison like Borgol. Once Seth is safe, we'll find a way to save Galleon as well. For all we know, he might have been transferred into the worm's hideout already. We have no clue where that is. There's no time to waste. Given the odds, saving one of them will be a success. That's what we can aim for. No, we'll save both of them somehow!
Filled with determination. So is that it for that scenario? A daring rescue plan? You want to save the game? I guess so. Sure. Chapter 9. I can read Roman numerals on Dale's wings. Now there's more people trained up in here. Yeah, it's all our friends. What? But Marcia. Galleon.
It's so damn hard to wrestle with all these chains on myself.
What are you doing here?
Your girlfriend didn't listen to me and we ended up in a damn mess.
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll just see what happens.
Marcia completely fell into her ex-boss's trap. That Morris guy.
Oh, right. Damned Kiva.
A trap? Wait, what is happening?
Well, that's not the first swindle we got us recently, isn't it? Your friend Grant, he too got us a nice surprise.
Do you know what's behind what happened?
More or less. Okay, that won't solve anything, but at least you'll die peacefully once you get a view of the whole situation. Ain't that much soothing, but that's what it is.
Come on, tell me, what the hell is happening? The gas. We can interview him about all these things. Grant's plot. Marcia's been framed. Other prisoners. Divine justice. Now let's take it from the top with Grant's plot. What did Grant do? What is the reason for what happened?
Where do I start? It's all so absurd that I don't know how to begin.
Yeah, but he figured it out eventually. Just kind of explained it to him.
That is just ridiculous!
Theia? Catalyst? And what's my father's role in all of this?
Don't know, Seth. You know, I knew Naval Sedaris.
What?
Yep, I got transferred away a few months after I met him, but your father, Maxwell Sheridan, and I, alongside many others, used to be vanguards. We belong to the same team, the Echo Squad.
The Echo Squad? I've heard about them.
Echo? Yes, so did I. However, I didn't know anything about their members.
Neither did I. It was disbanded a long time ago.
Disbanded long time ago. No A in there.
And when I joined the Vanguards, no one was talking about them anymore.
Now I remember. It's strange that my stepdad told me nothing of this squad.
When the squad disbanded, I was already a Marine. I completely lost touch with them. I was a good friend of your father, and still, I had no idea he was a Theia. I mean, it looks like these Theia guys can use magic. They're able to use the power of the Orhalkin without suffering any side effects. Naval, your father was a Theia, though your mother was an ordinary human. So, you were born a hybrid, Sith. Grant called you an abomination. Probably cares about the, purity of his race. That's why he used that word.
So he's elitist.
so he studied a plan to bring the two catalysts where they need to be. But what is their purpose?
Unfortunately, he didn't say. Let's count us lucky he gave us what we know now. I see. The soul schism. Then Grant and Latimus are the same person. Does that mean that Dale too is a Theia, and shares her soul with two distinct bodies? If only I could speak with her. Maybe she knew Naval too.
Knowing the truth won't do us any good now.
If I just think of what that dirty bastard caused, my life's been destroyed, and there's nothing I can do to have it back. Not just yours, Seth. Grant has hurt all of us. I didn't just lose my career or my freedom. I lost my daughter.
The Creator will not be merciful with his soul. My faith won't waver. Grant will pay for what he did.
Allison, she didn't deserve to die like that. I've been so hard on her, but she was a good person and a real friend. She suffered for far too long. One of the bullets hit her liver. She died choking on her own blood. Gee, thanks for that grim detail, Gallion. Not a total downer at all. Sophit, that heartless killer, will break out from here and... Well, gosh. I will happily lend a hand or two, if we make it out alive from here. Thing is, it's not entirely Sophit's fault. She was after Sheridan, and for good reason from her perspective. Allison was the one who was in the wrong place at the wrong time, getting shot by mistake. Like, I don't know. Kind of killing the messenger there. Marcia has been framed. What happened, Marcia? Why did they put you here?
I am going to be executed with you, Seth. For the crime of high treason against Raken and Levisova's empires. I was accused of exchanging prisoners with the Scarlet Worms, and according to the report redacted by Kiefer Morris, the Knight's commander, my commander, I also delivered to them the escaped accessories to Levisova's murder. We both know that it was your Maverick's friend who freed them.
We had to. Rudra and Nadia are innocent.
I am not questioning the righteousness of your actions, especially now under the light of what just happened. I don't really know what to believe. It is so unreal. Even those who once were my friends are against me, all because of the lust for power of an insane man. This is hurting me inside.
Now you know how it feels? I think I understand. I know how it feels like. No, we'll relate to her. Why not?
You're right.
Come on, Marcia. You still have your faith, right? Yeah.
What's so funny about it? Yes, I still have faith in the Holy Ryan and the Creator. They will make it right. I know it.
If your dear Ryan is so just and powerful, why don't you ask him to get us the hell out of here? No time to fight. We don't believe in something. Let's just try to break it up. You are right, Seth. Forgive me. It's just that this situation is making me crazy.
Don't worry, we're in the same boat.
Other prisoners. If only there was a way to get out of here. Rudra and Nadia are out. Who knows, maybe they'll have enough guts to break us out of here. The Mavericks are our only hope. Furion, Elvit, Magan Ray, and all the others are good people. They'll find a way to get us out. Magan Ray! Yes, she's the Mavericks founder. What's so funny? Nothing, don't mind me.
How do you know the Mavericks? How did you get involved with that gang of scoundrels?
I met Furion in Mystia. He was wrongly accused of being part of the Scarlet Worms, and I cleared his name. In exchange, he helped me out in fleeing from Mystia that sad day of 7 months ago. He brought me to the Mavericks, his family, and also mine now. They're lawbreakers, but good people too, fighting the treaty. That's true, but they're doing it with the noble idea of brightening up the life of those who can't defend themselves.
And who are the two prisoners?
Rudra is a dear friend. He helped me so many times I lost count. He's a good person and deserves respect. Nadia is... Oh... You're forcing my hand here now, you mean? I'll go with this one. A very special girl. Nadia and I share the same blood. Blood contaminated by the Order Halkin. Who knows if your friends will be so brave to come and save us? That's what I did for them. I'm sure they will try everything they can to take us out of here. Well, we'll see. Divine justice. See, now I'm kind of curious. What if I re-pick this up? I can choose another option. I'm going to stick with the ones I already chose, but I'm just curious. Well, what will be of us? How will they kill us? From this point of view, we got nothing to complain. If I remember correctly, in Raycad, they get a hell of a lot of theatrical when it comes to executions, don't they, Marcia?
The divine justice is a deterrent to keep the lower classes from engaging in criminal behavior. The condemned are dispatched in public to instill terror in the people's minds. For the higher classes, it's a whole different story. The divine justice is a crowded, macabre show. The richest of Benedicta, nobles in particular, rejoice every time a death sentence is declared. Often theme parties are arranged, actual shows to prepare the stage for a far worse kind of entertainment, the execution. I only attended one execution, and I've had enough. No one deserves to be ridiculed and mocked while dying.
Better to go out with a party than a trivial murder. I never saw an execution, but to tell the truth, that's the way I hope to go. During a grand party in my name. We'll be a positive about it. Someone will have fun at least.
You are terrible. How could you be happy about your imminent death?
It was a joke, Marshall. Blame me. Wait a sec, I never said I was happy to die. I'm just saying if I really must, I prefer to die in a memorable way. Just that, really. Anyhow, we'll die, yes, that's indisputable. What is exactly the execution?
The condemned are placed on a stage in Benedicta's Central Plaza, and after a countdown, they're electrocuted by a series of discharges which go over 2,000 volts. It is an horrible death.
Horrible as an H, acknowledge it. Good thing is, we won't know. We'll be paying too much attention to the show that those ugly troops will stage that day.
Yes, they pay an absurd lot of zenith to professional actors to arrange shows in which our crimes will be ridiculed, depicted in a comical way. What a denigrating way to go.
Have faith, we will make it. Footsteps. Someone's coming. Dun, dun, dun. Hi, everybody. Grant, Latimus. Your Majesty, I present you the prisoners. Take all the time you need. I will be outside.
Kiva, you're going to pay for this. The Creator knows.
Seth Sheridan, or should I say, Seth Sidrus. You bastard! Why are you here? You missed me? Sort of, my dear abomination. Officially, this puppet of mine desired to take his revenge on you because of all the harm you've brought to his family. But there's no need for charades. I am here to bid you farewell before your tragic, untimely, and unjust demise. My duty, your father's duty, the duty all Theias shared. It was clear since the beginning, and yet your father, noble soul that he was, decided to disobey. He ruined everything. That is why he had to pay. And you, blood of his blood, never spit on our most sacred duty. Even our attack on Rael failed because of him. You were in Rael? My father was one of the barbarians? Barbarians? How insignificant. And rude, too. No, he was a Theia. Now that I received the last cavalry, I can resume my mission. Though this time, your father's cowardice won't stop me from fulfilling my lord's plan. The stones are to be positioned correctly, where Arathael's essence is most alive and flourishing, where Atlas gathers and exceeds its own power. I say now, the Emperor's gifts. The Well of Life in Carolet is a major Atlas source.
And Atlant's garden is an Atlas source, and the foundation of Haldor is the Tower City.
The third place, the sidereal eye in Rael. You have studied your geography. Not that it matters now. You're going to pay for all of this, Grant. I'll see you in hell, you bastard! In hell? Then I won't be seeing you soon, Galleon. You'll be held here, in Boyle, until your release. You're not going to die here with the rest of your friends. Your crimes are not enough to earn you a death sentence.
I'm sure we can fix that right now, you spineless freak.
Quit making us seem you useless, Exo. Shouldn't we get going now, my dear puppet?
Seth, I...
Oof. He wanted to say something, but he was denied.
I must hurry. My grasp is getting weaker. Don't worry, I'll be at the show. I so wish to see you die.
Oh, we're gonna get him. We'll make him pay.